All right, guys, welcome to the All Four Wheels Garage. I'm excited to bring you all this. This is my latest project. This is a 2003 Toyota 4Runner. It's got the V8 in it. This is the one that I hear that can go 1,000,000 miles, and it's actually in pretty good shape, except for one big problem that it's got right now. As soon as you put water in the radiator, it all leaks out of the front timing cover. So that's what I'm going to be working on out here. I'm going to go ahead and remove all the interference. Go ahead and remove the air box, the radiator, fan shroud. I want to get down there to the front cover and see what's going on. But we'll see once we tear into it, so let's get started. All right, so here we are now. Got a few things removed. Got the water pump off, timing belt. Everything's kind of spread around. Got it organized on the table. And we got the old water pump. So here's what we got. Ton of play. See if I can get this. Just wobbling around. You can see the whole impeller move there. So what was happening is water was pouring right out of this wheat pole right here and going down the front of the engine. So the water pump sits just like that, straight up and down on the engine. So it's just pouring out from this wheat pole. You can see the line for it right there. All right, so here's a look under the hood. And you can see where I've kind of started to scrape this rust off. This is the water line where it was leaking out of the water pump, and you had the water setting there just below where the impeller shaft is. So water level sitting here, and everything above that would drain out of that wheat pole and come down the front of the block. This is where it was all coming down right here from the wheat pole. So we got to get everything cleaned up now at this point. Get the water pump housing wire brushed and down around the oil pump down there, and start installing the new parts. All right, so we got the new water pump timing belt assembly here with the tensioner and the new clutch fan bracket. So the pieces that you see here, here's the old water pump, here's the old fan bracket. Should be in the box. We're gonna go ahead and get that open, take a look, and make sure everything's in there and start getting all this stuff cleaned up, including under the hood, and put back together. All right, so let's go everything that goes in this kit. There's the part number right there. It's a TKT-021. Comes with an instruction manual. You have the water pump assembly, the hydraulic tensioner. We have the gasket here for the water pump, Mitsubishi timing belt, and that would be the idler pulley and the tensioner pulley. Comes with bolts in here, and a timing belt replacement sticker so you can put the date and the mileage, all that great stuff. So really nice kit, instructions right here, everything is good. This is what separates the good kits from the bad kits, especially when you see a water pump gasket like this. A lot of them you'll see with like a paper gasket, kind of cheesy. This is the original OE style gasket right here. Comes with the O-rings as well. So that will go right here. That will be your bypass pipe, and this is where your thermostat housing and everything bolts on. So really important that you replace this O-ring, because you don't want to do this job all over again because that O-ring leaks. So you can see I have everything cleaned up now. Got that water pump housing cleaned up on the block, the oil pump down there. Even cleaned up the cam gears a little bit. Doesn't really show too well on camera, but they were pretty dirty before. So not that any of that really matters. I just really like to put stuff back together, clean, keep everything organized, tools, parts. So it's just that much easier going back together. And like I said, also here is the fan bracket. So replace the old one. Didn't feel anything wrong with it, but it's so much to do to get in. Why not do it while you're there? So anyways, let's go ahead, set up on the tripod, put you on a time lapse, start putting this back together. right, so here it is all put back together. Everything's hooked up. Got the radiator filled up. Just popped a battery in it. Have a stack of batteries there, and none of them were good or they didn't fit. So I picked up a used battery from Advance. Got it hooked up. Let's go ahead and see how this thing cranks. Fuel pump's coming up. Oh, perfect. We got maintenance required. Gotta figure out how to reset that light, but started right up first time. Awesome. That sounds good. All right, let's take a look under the hood. Little bubbles coming out. No leaking. All right, go ahead and shut it down so I can open up the garage door, get it outside, see how it does. All right, let's take it for a drive. Back out of the garage here. All right, let's go. Oh yeah, it's nice. Smooth. Yeah, it's running good. Well, I'd say that's a success. Temperature's looking good, coming up. Pretty low on fuel, so I won't take it much further than that little trip right up and down the street, but I say let's take a walk around with it outside, let y'all see what it looks like. So one thing I don't like about these is these plastic cladding on it, but you can see I've kind of cleaned this one up. See the difference between that fender and the front bumper. But all in all, the body's in really good shape. Paint is in excellent shape. Take a look there. Looks good. Down the other side, looks good. So all around, it's a pretty clean truck. I haven't done any cleaning to it yet, but I will be giving it a good detail. Show you all the rest of the inside. No burn holes in the seats or anything like that. Headliner's in good shape. No cracks in the dash. It's even still got this little plastic protector over the stickers, over these emblems on the speakers. You kind of see when I get close. See that around there? Still got plastic on it, pretty cool. Just needs a little bit of cleaning, a little bit of spills here and there, but all in all, it's in really good shape. Check out the back seat. Look at that. No spilled Cheerios or anything like that. Flip the seat up, look at the carpet under here. Looks good. Nice. All right, the hood looks good. No leaks out of the front. Do need to replace this radiator though. I noticed just not really getting pressure, not sealing, because the radiator itself is a little bit burned underneath the cap where it steamed out before when the water pump was leaking, so that's going to have to be replaced. But other than that, it's running good. Pretty happy with it. Thanks for watching. If you made it this far, consider subscribing. Hope you enjoyed it.